I think like I know half of the crowd here because like I've been part of this emerging leaders for a very long time. I mean, I started as area director addressing emerging leaders, and now after a couple of years, today standing here as division director, it feels really great because the first person that I was able to talk to in emerging leaders was Toastmaster Srivatsan. He was then area director when I was stepping in as area director, and he told me one thing that I've been taking forward in my journey. How many of you take notes in every single meeting that you go? I know Srivatsan is someone like you need to go and inspire on that particular front, because the area report that I read from him, I think like it is almost like a horoscope of a club. You can find out every single detail, all the good things, all the bad things, all the things that can be recommended for a club. I was so fascinated with the way he was so structured in the way he understood how this club really functions. And I did not even have to talk to each of the presidents or VP to understand what really needs to be done. I just was able to go through that document and I was very clear this is what I have to do. All that he told me was the transition is so important, Arun, and I'm so happy that you are taking up this role. It's a tricky area. Area B1 is not so easy. You have one institutional club, one bilingual club called GEMBA, and there is one college club, and then we have also emerging leaders, which is, don't take emerging leaders also very light. If you don't focus on them, it will also be little tricky. So that day I got to understand that when you are taking up roles like area director or division director, it's not like somebody will do, like the presidents or the VPs will go and do something and you just have to be on the back, but like you have to do a lot of homework too. And I seriously had a lot of respect for him, the way he was able to transfer every single knowledge that he had to me. And also he said one thing, I'm not going to be stepping away from all the groups, Arun. I'm going to be there for the next 1 year in the group, ensure that you get all the knowledge, and then I'll step out of the group, and that's what he did. So I just want to first give a round of applause. Then I also got some time to really work with DDM Mathushita sir, another stalwart of this particular club. So I got an opportunity to work with him during the Apollo Tires Toastmasters Club chartering. So to say about DDM Mathu sir, the first time when I saw him was in a humorous contest. He was division finalist. He gave a speech. He did not even smile once in that speech, but he made sure everybody smiled that day, and he was the champion that day. I was the contest master that day. I was an evaluation contest master. I did not smile at all that day, and so many people asked, Arun, you are contest master, you should not smile, I know that, but you have a very good smile, why don't you even smile? And that day, when I saw Mathushita sir and the way he was able to bring in laughter without smiling, I was able to learn a lot from him. One thing that I really admire about Mathushita sir is the description that he gives for every single speech. He almost paints the picture in air. Basically, you can visualize whatever he wants to convey in his speech. So, can we have a round of applause for And over the last 3 years, I had a lot of conversation with distinguished Toastmaster Ashok sir. Ashok sir, I know him even before I came to B1 because Reena ma'am is my mentor. And Reena ma'am and Ashok sir had worked together when she was division director. Ashok sir was the area director. She had told me if at all you need any help in B1, you need to go to Ashok sir, who has a lot of knowledge. And ever since then, I had a lot of conversation, be it BISC speeches that we were able to speak, or any kind of leadership positions that we want to have discussions on, or the growth of emerging leaders. I had a lot of discussion, and he's someone I always see. A lot of senior Toastmasters go away from the club and they want to come once in a month or probably once in 2 months just to see if everything is going well. But in spite of his health issues which happened last couple of months, he is quickly bouncing back and want to come back to the club, and he is actively taking up this HPL project where the club wants to really excel in the membership as well. I see that zeal and energy, even so after being in the leadership journey and ensuring that he has seen everything in Toastmasters, still that freshness, that energy to do something new. I think that's something that we need to learn from somebody like Toastmaster Ashok, distinguished Toastmaster Ashok. So can we have a round of applause? And Vijay, Toastmaster Vijay, I know him for his evaluation. So the evaluations that he gives, I think like when I was area director, he was the one who won at the area level and moved forward, or like he was close to one of the best in the contest basically. I always admire the way he brings in the evaluation in one by one, step by step way, and then conveys to the people. So I think like in every single speech, if we get real good evaluations, that's where we will be able to grow faster and our journey becomes meaningful. So the club is really great to have somebody like Vijay who can give great evaluations, and I just want to bring that into the notice. So a round of applause. Toastmaster Raju Rao sir, the charter president of the club. I know him through DDM Reena. Once I was searching for assistant area director, and I was also searching for this, assistant division director role. The first name that Reena ma'am gave me was Raju Rao sir. Raju Rao sir is someone who is very respected, and she just told me like, Arun, you don't have to think anything. If Raju sir is saying yes for assistant area director, you don't have to worry about area B1. He is someone who is very methodical. He knows how to do things, and but unfortunately, because he was traveling to US and he had other things, I was not able to work along with him. But I know for sure the club has got a lot of benefit out of Toastmaster Raju Rao sir. His distinguished status still remains something that is to be accomplished. I'm sure like he's going to be soon. He's already distinguished. Yeah. Okay, fine. So distinguished Toastmaster Raju Rao sir is someone I hugely respect because of the words that I have heard from my mentor and the things that he has done for emerging leaders Toastmasters Club. So can we have one and last but not least, Toastmaster Jayakanthan. So when I went out of my area director role, I had to pass the baton to Toastmaster Jayakanthan. And Toastmaster JK is almost like my close friend. Almost calls every single day and tells me, Arun, see, this is the problem that I have, this is not working, this is the issue that I see in this particular club, I don't know how to go forward. Every single time it's been very candid conversation, very easygoing conversation. We used to laugh at certain things, we used to have that kind of very, very funny conversations with the things that's happening around in Toastmasters. And I feel like again, Toastmaster Jayakanthan has been really instrumental in bringing up a lot of youngsters into the club. Like for example, Prisha, a lot of opportunities were given by Jayakanthan sir, and Toastmaster Tejasvi again, during his leadership, you got a lot of opportunities. So one thing that has stood out during his term was ensuring that the emerging leaders really come out of emerging leaders Toastmasters Club. So a round of applause for Toastmasters. If we have to talk about real emerging leaders here, like Toastmaster Prisha was the contest chair for Brilliance 2023. It was one of the best division contests in this particular year because we had almost close to 200 plus registrations. We had fantastic response from people on how it was conducted, how seamlessly it was put together, and I should say thanks to Toastmaster Prisha for really taking that up and then running a great show. So round of applause for Toastmaster. And I don't know how many of you knew this, but Toastmaster Tejasvi was one behind the PR work that was happening in Brilliance 2023. So almost we would have circulated close to 30-40 flyers, Tejasvi. 30-40. Every single time whenever the flyer goes, she was the one who wrote the captions for it. She would not agree if it is not right. He would say like, no sir, this is not looking good. I want to change this. So she was always straightforward in whatever input that she wants to put in. So a great leader where she was courageous, bold, and she wanted to display that kind of passion that she had towards Toastmasters. I did not ask her to be part of PR, but she came and told, I want to be part of this PR. But after the contest, she said, I don't want to be part of the contest. That's a different story. But honestly, her efforts towards this division contest was amazing. And can we have a round of applause? And I'm seeing still more new people coming up, like Prabhu, who took up CJ role. I still remember he was talking to me about the VP membership roles and how we can improve certain things, and a lot of leaders. Nanda Gopal was part of registration chair, and honestly, this club has a lot of potential. Every single member can become distinguished Toastmasters one day, and every single member can become a champion one day. Every single member can become a division director or a district director. So one thing that has been pending for this club is you moving on to the trio or you moving on to the division director role. So keep that bigger goals for yourself. I want to be a division director someday. I want to be on the district stage someday. And that goal, through your leadership, I'm very sure like you have fantastic mentors, you have fantastic leaders in your club. Just keep troubling them, keep putting a lot of questions to them, keep asking them a lot of questions. And I'm sure they will be there to guide, because every single leader that I see in this particular club is selfless. They are very altruistic and they always want to give something to the club and for the benefit of Toastmasters. Especially when Mato Sridhar sir called me and said, Arun, I'm sitting idle right now, I want to do something for district or division B. Can I take up a club mentor role? At that age, when somebody wants to really take risk, when someone asks such questions, it's kind of very, very, very motivating for a person like me. So one thing that I can always suggest is, it should not be always top down coming in from the leadership team asking you what you have to do. It should come bottom up, just like what Mato Sridhar sir. Arun, give me some role. Arun, give me this particular position. I want to do this. I want to do that. How can I become area director? How can I become division director? How can I be an ISC champion? What needs to be done? So those questions, if it comes bottom up rather than a top down approach, I think the overall energy itself will be completely different. So that's one thing that I wanted to leave you all keep thinking about, and I want to say thanks again for giving me an opportunity, and I wish all the very best to